Hi everyone, welcome back to Design Craft channel. Today we're continuing our fruit series, and this time we're going to crochet a super cute avocado. It's simple, beginner friendly, and perfect as a keychain, fridge magnet, or just a fun little handmade decoration. Grab your yarn and hook, and let's crochet this adorable avocado together. Here are the tools you'll need for today's crochet project. We'll be using 4-ply yarn, and we also need a 2.5mm crochet hook, along with scissors, a yarn needle, and a stuffing tool, and a stitch marker. Let's start with the avocado seed. Pick your brown yarn, create a magic ring. Make a knot, work 5 single crochet into a magic ring, then pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Finish the round with a slip stitch into the first stitch. For round 1, start with chain 1, then work an increase in every stitch. That's 2 single crochets in each stitch around. You can place a stitch marker in the first stitch if it's hard to recognize. Slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. You should have 10 stitches. From here on, we'll keep the rounds neat by ending each round with a slip stitch and starting the next round with a chain. For round 2, start with chain 1, then work 1 single crochet, followed by 1 increase. Repeat this sequence 5 times. Slip stitch into the first stitch to end the round. You'll now have 15 stitches. For round 3, start with chain 1, Then work 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Slip stitch into the first stitch to finish the round. You'll still have 15 stitches. Next, work on the avocado pulp. Switch to light yellow yarn. Yarn over and pull through to make a chain 1, then gently pull the brown yarn tight to secure it. You can now cut off the brown yarn. With the light yellow yarn, chain 5 in total. Skip the first chain from the hook, then work 1 single crochet into the back bump of the next 4 chains. Remember to place a stitch marker in the first stitch. Now, continue working back into the round. Working in back loop only, make 1 increase, followed by 2 single crochets. Repeat this sequence 5 times. After that, work back toward the chain again. Make 1 single crochet into both loops of the next 4 chains. Finally, slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. At the end of this round, you should have a total of 28 stitches. For round 5, switch to light green yarn. Yarn over and pull through to make chain 1. Then gently pull the yellow yarn tight to secure it. You can now cut off the yellow yarn. With the light green yarn, start by making 1 increase. Remember to place a stitch marker in the first stitch, then work 3 single crochets. Now continue working around the round. Make 3 single crochets followed by 1 increase. Repeat this sequence 5 times. After that, work 3 single crochets. Then make 1 increase in the last stitch. Finally, slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. You should have 35 stitches in total. For round 6, we are going to do a clean color change using 2 yarns. First, yarn over and pull through and make 1 chain. Gently pull the light green yarn tight to secure it. Now, we will work each stitch using 2 yarns. Insert your hook under both top loops with the light green yarn, yarn under and pull up 1 loop. Then switch to the dark green yarn, yarn over, and pull through both loops on your hook. This completes 1 stitch. Repeat this same method in every stitch around the round to keep the color change neat and clean. Remember to place a stitch marker in the first stitch. Now, continue the stitch pattern. Work 1 increase. Here, you can see that I keep switching hands to hold the yarn. This slightly twists the yarn, which helps secure the stitch and prevents it from becoming loose. Work 3 single crochets. Continue around the round. Work 2 single crochets. Followed by 1 increase, then 2 single crochets. Repeat this sequence 5 times. To finish the round, work 3 single crochets, then 1 increase, and 1 single crochet in the last stitch. Finally, slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. You should have a total of 42 stitches at the end of this round. Now the avocado inner part is done. So let's move on to the peel. The peel uses a very similar pattern to the inner part, but we don't need the seed or the color changes. Keep using the dark green yarn and crochet up to round 5. For rounds 6 and 7, just work single crochet in every stitch. "42 stitches in total. Leave a long yarn tail at the end so we can sew it on later. Once both pieces are ready, it's time to assemble them. Use the yarn tail to join the back loops of both pieces together, matching the stitches carefully. Before closing the hole completely, fill in some polyester fiber to give it a nice, plump shape. To make your avocado extra cute, add embroidered eyes and rosy cheeks. And just like that, our adorable little avocado is complete. You can try making it in different colors or add cute faces to make it even more fun. Thanks so much for crocheting along with me today, and don't forget to check out our next fruit in the series. Happy crocheting, and see you in the next video.